Welcome to my Patreon page. Now, if you're not familiar with what TechHarvest is, it's a YouTube channel that has been around as of filming this video for about 9.5 years. And although my growth on YouTube has been modest, it is something that I enjoy. I enjoy connecting with you guys and discussing things technology-based. Now, the channel actually focuses on reviews, unboxings, and tutorials, although I also talk about the tech news of the day and maybe give my ideas on things. So, if you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. If you're new to my Patreon page, this is a little bit extra for the channel. I don't expect anybody to donate money to me. However, if you feel that you do want to support this channel financially, I give you this option. Any support of the channel is greatly appreciated. Just watching the videos, subscribing to the channel, sharing my videos on your favorite social media, all of those things are greatly appreciated. And I try and answer every comment in the comment section that I can. So that's not going to change, but this Patreon page is something extra for TechHarvest. So let's get into what my Patreon offers you. So the first tier that I have here on Patreon is my thank you tier. And this tier is $1 a month. And what you get for that $1 a month is you will get access to some videos early before I actually post them publicly on the channel. The second tier that I offer is my thank you tier. This is a $5 tier, and all these tiers are going to build on each other. So you get everything that you get in the previous tiers plus something additional. So in this case, you get access to some of my videos early here on Patreon before they're posted publicly, and you will also get access to code giveaways. So from time to time, I will be giving away codes here on Patreon. Now, Patreon does have some rules as it pertains to giveaways. You can't do any raffles or lotteries. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to post a code here on the Patreon page, and the first person to get the code and redeem the code is going to be able to get it. So the first code giveaway that I'm going to be doing is God of War for the PlayStation 4, and I will be giving away other codes until I run out of game codes. I think I have about 4 or 5 of them. They're going to be different games, and once I run out of those, I might move on to Amazon gift card giveaways. So stay tuned to the channel for specifics on the giveaways and when they will be posted. But I can tell you here that they will be posted at random times. That way, you'll just have to check into my Patreon page to see if I've posted a code and if you're the first to redeem it. So the next tier is my thank you tier. And this is a $10 a month tier. What you get for this is obviously everything from the previous tiers. So you get early access to some videos, you get access to the code giveaways, but in addition to all those things, you will get specific videos aimed at you. And what that means is, like I said at the top of this video, I'm still going to answer questions in the comments section below every video to the best of my ability if you have any questions at all. However, if you're a part of this tier, I can take the time to answer your question in a specific video. So what that means is if I do a review of a product and I'm not covering what you want to know about that product, what I can do is circle back and make a dedicated video answering your question. Now, this is going to have to be within reason. If I don't have the product and it's a $1,000 product, I'm not going to be able to go out and buy that product unless my Patreon grows. So we're not going to worry about that at this time because everything has a humble beginnings here. So I'm going to answer questions pretty much based on the product that I have that you want more information on. Also, I will do dedicated Patreon question and answer videos. So we will try and develop this over time as I get more questions here on Patreon. But know if you are a part of this tier, you will have more dedicated videos to your specific questions. So the final tier that I offer here is the wow thank you, thank you, thank you tier. And this is my $25 tier. And this is where my friend and longtime channel supporter, Bob Sauer, this is the tier that he belongs to. And this is for people who really want to support this channel. Of course, you will get all of the tier benefits from the previous tiers. You're going to get access to early videos. You're going to get code giveaway access. You're going to get access to the more personalized Patreon question and answer videos. But you're also, in this tier, going to get your name put in the end credits of every one of my videos. So that's pretty much what I offer here in terms of tiers on Patreon. Now, if you're on my Patreon page, you can look to my right or your left and see what goals I have set up for the channel. So my goal right now is to get $100 a month on my Patreon here. And if I do hit that goal, I will be donating a portion of that $100 every month to an animal charity of my choice. And what I will do is then post here on Patreon how much I donated and where I donated it to. So that's my first benchmark, my first goal for this Patreon. My second goal is $500 a month. If I hit $500 a month, I will start to do monthly giveaways. And as of right now, those are code giveaways. They will probably continue to be code giveaways until, we'll gauge the success of this Patreon page. If it gets large, then I can give away larger things. But once I hit that $500 mark, I will do a monthly giveaway as opposed to a periodic giveaway. So that's pretty much my Patreon page. Now, I kind of touched on earlier the $10 and up tier that offers sort of a question and answer or a more in-depth video that I can offer you. Bob Sauer has been a longtime supporter of this channel, and he did have a question about one of the Moto mods, the JBL Sound Boost 2 for the Moto Z line of phones. So I thought I'd include it in this video as to kind of give you an idea for what these special Patreon videos are going to be all about. So let's take a look at that video right now. So one of my longtime patrons on Patreon, Bob Sauer, had a question about the JBL Sound Boost 2 Moto mod for the Z2, or actually the Z line of phones. This happens to be the Z2 Play. And he wanted to know what the sound quality is when you actually just have the phone resting on its back, not on its kickstand, not in your hand, or not having the speakers pointing at you. Now, long story short, you can go to the other video and get a little bit more in-depth review on what I think about this speaker. But long story short is that I think it's an excellent addition to your Moto Mod lines if you want a backup battery on your phone and if you want to increase the sound volume and sound quality on your phone. If you listen to a lot of music on your phone, or even if you're just using it as speakerphone a lot of the times. Also, the kickstand on there is a welcome addition because it actually props up your phone and you can use it in different ways. But long story short, I really like the mod, and obviously you're not getting a great representation of the sound quality of this mod because the speaker is going to be picked up by the microphone on my camera, and then I'm going to edit it, and that's going to be compressed and sent to you through YouTube. But I can tell you a little bit of my impressions, and you can kind of get an idea of what everything sounds like as I do this demonstration here. So the first demonstration we're going to do here is just playing the intro song to my unboxings with the phone just sitting on the table as it is. And you might notice this bumper case. That's going to be for a future video because I actually wanted to find a case for this phone, and because of these mods you really can't have a regular case, you have to go with a bumper case. So I'm actually testing that out as we speak. But let's see what the sound quality is like with the phone just on the table here. Next up, let's try it with the phone in my hand. So next up, I'm just going to put the phone down on its face, and you're going to be able to hear the speakers blare straight at you. And finally, what we're going to do is we're going to put this up on its kickstand, and let's play it this way. So no matter how you place this phone, the volume is always going to be higher than the stock speaker on the phone. So that's a plus. I would say if I had to rank the sound, the quality of it, it is at its best when the speakers are pointing directly at you, of course. Second best would be when the kickstand is up. Third best would be when you actually have the phone laying on the table, and then fourth best would be where you're actually cupping it with your hand, which stands to reason because you're blocking the sound when you're holding the speakers, just as with any speaker. But like I said, at the end of the day, you can't really lose with this because it is just much louder and much fuller. So that's going to do it for this video. Just recently, TechHarvest surpassed the 44,000 subscriber mark, and that blows my mind. I can connect with like-minded people from all over the world, and we can have a positive discourse on things related to technology. So thank you all for being here, no matter how long ago or how recently you jumped on the train. Thank you all. It's a lot of fun to do this. So I want to thank you, whether you just watch my videos, whether you subscribe to the channel, whether you're commenting on videos, whether you're sharing my videos on your favorite social media, all the way up to if you feel that you can support this channel financially. Thank you all. Thanks, Bob Sauer, always longtime supporter of the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'll see you guys in the next one.